Hey guys, I'm back and I've got a little bit of a sad news for you today really. So it looks like Microsoft has put Xbox handheld development on hold, even though it has never been officially announced, so we can't really say it has been cancelled, but you know what? That means that this particular project pretty much got cancelled. So let's look into it. But first, let's check Desktronic. I'm sure you've heard about this company. They offer great desks for gaming and work for home office, also great chairs. And if you want one, check the links in the description. You will get a big discount on top of the extra minus 20% off. 25 euros off as well. So check Desktronic out. Okay guys, so listen, that's the news. A little bit sad news really, and you know, even though I was not necessarily the one to cater to when it comes to handhelds, I would probably not buy it, but I saw the potential opportunity there for Microsoft to grow the audience and to you know, basically make more people interested in Xbox, because it's one thing to offer them a console, standard console, where, you know, PlayStation pretty much rules the market, and it's something different when you've got a device that you can take on a go, vacations and that kind of stuff, and you can still have access to your all Xbox games, right? Because I think that was the main idea behind this project, that would be pretty much a proper Xbox handheld device with you know, basically playing all your Xbox library of games and obviously Game Pass games and stuff. And obviously not hope has been lost just yet, I think. But I think at this point, looks like they're not necessarily interested in developing this particular project. And one of the reasons behind that, you know, let's call it cancellation for now, is that they see a threat from Valve, they see a threat from SteamOS, threat to Windows. I mean, Microsoft wants and still offers Windows operating system for devices like Rogue Ally and such, you know, basically handheld devices, you know, for other companies like Asus, Lenovo, Go and so on. And, you know, recently Valve has released SteamOS for third party, so you can actually install SteamOS on Asus, ROG Ally and devices of other developers, manufacturers really. And apparently SteamOS is much better, not only when it comes to, you know, features and feel and dashboard UI, but it's also much more performant, right? I mean, there's been some tests done to SteamOS and compared to Windows, and the same games pretty much run they run at much better speeds or, you know, performance, and on top of that, SteamOS for some reason also is capable of saving battery life. Now there's been some videos I've seen on YouTube already showing how to actually, you know, change some settings in Windows settings, basically to save the battery life as well. But, you know, it should be there from the get-go, right? Like that Windows OS should be much better optimized for handhelds, and I think that's the big play here. I think that Microsoft now wants to focus more on basically making Windows better for that kind of devices, because at the end of the day, I'm sure you know, there's this ROG Ally 2 Xbox Edition console coming this year, and it will run on Windows, right? It will offer Game Pass, it will offer Play Anywhere. So I think it's in Microsoft's interest to actually make sure that that operating system running on that device and probably other devices as well, because I don't think that this that Microsoft's strategy is to work only with Asus on these handheld devices. I'm sure they will want to offer Windows in other handheld PC-like devices as well, like Lenovo Go and whatever future devices we may see. So it makes sense for Microsoft to actually focus more on that, and on top of that, like, we PC players may actually benefit in the process as well. So that's actually good news for Windows gaming community, I guess, overall. So so even though it may feel like it's not the right call, but in the end it may be indeed. And that doesn't necessarily mean that Microsoft won't come back to that idea in the future. Maybe, just maybe, and I think that maybe that's for better, if they focus now on these Windows devices and working with third party, and if that works and Windows is going to get better because of that, that's obviously good news for Windows. That's good for PC players. That's good for third party manufacturers, because they will have good operating system to work with and sell as well. That makes Game Pass more feasible and more accessible for gamers, basically. B, Microsoft can focus now on big console, not having to split their hardware team on two basically prototypes. Now they can focus on that big console that is supposed to release in 2027. And C, it could potentially mean that if they ever come back to that project, and they will, and if they ever, make some effort to actually make a handheld again, maybe that console will just be better, because basically, technology is going to get better, right? I mean, let's just say that they release Xbox Series, Xbox, next gen Xbox in 2027. They wait like 2 or 3 years. They work with third-party manufacturers on making sure that Windows works fine on these handhelds. So they could say, oh, this is our Xbox handheld for now, right? Like, you can play all these Play Anywhere games there anyway. And you are giving yourself like 3 extra years or 2 extra years to actually focus on better technology and better console, because it's not really going to be an evolution, it's going to be a revolution for Microsoft, because they have never done such a device before. Yes, they've got Surface Team, but that's different, right? Like, this is not a high-powered, mobile device, so it's a bit different. And I think that obviously the price would be different, because Surface is actually quite pricey, and they would have to make it both performant and affordable. And I'm sure it's going to be quite expensive anyway, because everything is so expensive these days, but still. So I think that's the main play here. And and in the end, maybe that's for better. Maybe it's actually better to focus on big console first and then work on handheld, and just basically fill the gap with third-party devices for now, and see how that goes. We'll see how that goes. So guys, that's the news. I hope you enjoyed it. Check the Distronic website. You will get a big discount there if you are looking for desks or gaming chairs. Very good quality. I've got a desk from them as well, so it's a great product. Very, very good quality, and I'm sure you're going to like it. So guys, that's the news. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.